Most business owners spend weeks trying to build a funnel that actually works. So today I'm going to see if ChatGPT Atlas can help me do it in under an hour. From coming up with the offer to creating the lead magnet to building the full automation inside of Go High Level just by giving me prompts. Let's go. One of the very best people that know how to sell is Alex Hormozi. So what we're going to do is we're going to use ChatGPT Atlas to help us structure our deal similar to how he structures his deals. So at acquisition.com, we're going to go there. We're going to hit Ask ChatGPT. This little button over here, a window's going to pop up. I'm going to paste in my prompt, which is, I have a dog training business and I want to make a lead magnet funnel to train dogs how to stop barking. Look at the page and structure it so my lead magnet file follows this style. And then it has acquisition.com. Going to go ahead and hit OK. Now I'm just waiting for it to read the page because it's going to be able to look at this page and then build out what I would like. And we can brainstorm with that, but everything is looking good. Okay. World record breaking method to stop your dog's bark fast. Okay. There we go. Fast is a little bit generic, so we may want to tweak that a little bit. But it's got a lot of information here that I think is going to be great. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. So I hit that copy button. I'm going to go to Go High Level. And inside of Go High Level, I have my funnels. I'm going to go ahead and click New Funnel. Now, I could go from templates, but I'm going to do a blank template. Barking lead magnet. Okay. From the barking lead magnet, go ahead and hit create. It's going to create the funnel. It's not going to have anything. I'm going to add my first step. Lead. I'm going to do barking lead magnet. Create the funnel. Now I have create from blank. I'm going to go ahead and click that. Now I do have a couple graphics that I've used inside of Google Gemini. You can see I've got a dog here that's barking at the door. So I'm going to have that graphic and maybe a few others I may make. Give me the step by step way to set up this lead magnet. Okay, so I'm basically, okay, here's my step-by-step guide. Phase 1, go through, if I haven't, okay, so let's say I've already got these things made. All right, so we're going to go ahead and build it out. So the hero section, the world record to stop, let's change that to like a time frame. So change the headline to a time frame. So I'm basically giving it a little, I'm tweaking it a little bit. That I like that. Stop your dog's barking in 7 days or less, guaranteed. That's great. So I'm going to go there. I copied this. I'm going to go in, hit headline, add headline, and I'm going to actually, before I do that, I'm going to just clone this. So I've got two of them because I'm going to put something up here that'll probably be like a colored background of something. I'm not really sure yet what that'll be. And then I'm going to be using green and black and charcoal, that kind of stuff. So then I'm going to put the headline here, click headline, and I'm going to paste that. Now it's giving me this font. I don't really like this font, so you can go up to typography up here at the top. Headline fonts, you can click, and I'm going to use, that one's good, or let's do, there we go, Roboto, I don't know how you say it. Okay, going to delete that, and there we go, stop your dog's barking in 7 days or less, guaranteed. I like that. I'm going to bring that back, bring it over here. We'll format this after. Right now, I'm just trying to get the content in because remember, we're trying to build this in an hour. So let's get that going. So then the next thing that I would do is I would have a video, so I'm going to have two columns. I'm going to have a video here and a opt-in here. So in order to do the video, I'm going to go ahead and click add, find the video button. There it is. Now look, sometimes this is something that's new, or at least is new for me. Maybe you guys have dealt with this a lot. I'm actually going to close this right now so I can see this a little bit better, but this is not in the format that I want. So if you want to change that, make sure you go up to styles, and in styles, scroll down, you'll see that there's a height of 320. If you change that height, it will change the height of the video, but it's also better if you already have a graphic made and you want that graphic to fit how you made it. Just click on this right here and hit auto right there, and then it will make it so that it will auto scale. And you can tweak it afterwards, but that's just what I've found to be very helpful with that. So then I'm going to go in and change the thumbnail. I'm going to add the dog barking thumbnail. So there's the dog barking. Okay. And now I may want to make that a little bit bigger. Okay, and then if you've got your video, we'll go ahead and select the video. I don't really have a dog video. I'm just going to put this one in there. And I don't want it to autoplay. I want them to be able to click it. All right, now right here, we're going to add our opt-in form. So I'm going to click add, and we're going to find the form. Click on the form. And then I don't have a form like that made, so I'm going to hit click here to create a new form. And then I'm going to call this form dog bark. Put it up here. It was a little slower, dog bark. And you will want some opt-in language. I'm not going to put that in right now. But to me, the simpler, the better. So I'm not going to have their phone number. I'm just going to have their name and email. Okay, full name, email. And then I'm going to change this to, let's ask ChatGPT actually. What should the opt-in button be? Let's say, what should it say? Should it say submit? Should it say, yes, I want this? So now it's, get my free, okay, there we go. Send me the 7-day barking. Okay, I like that one. So I'm going to do that right there. So instead of that, go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to bold it, make the font a little bigger. And now I have send me the 7-day barking fix. I like that. And then maybe, yeah, that looks pretty good. So we'll keep that like that. So now we have it. We'll make sure the settings are going to go to, instead of a message, so I hit settings, we're going to go to, actually, I'll probably just keep that there and then just say, okay, what should the message be after they opted in? So I'm just using ChatGPT along with this. Okay, so it's all right. Okay, so now we've got success. I don't want all that. I'm just going to do that. Success, your free 7-day barking guide is on its way. So perfect. We'll keep everything the same. Hit save. Now we've got our form built. So we can go ahead and close that out. And now there's the form. Then I'm going to say, what So now I'm asking ChatGPT, because it's looking at this page, and I'm going to say, well, what should be above the form? So now it's going back to Alex Hormozy's page. It's going back to the information that we put, and now it's giving me some more information. So it's saying, add this above your form. Trusted by 10,000 dog owners. Okay, so if you, now don't make stuff up. If you don't have that, don't say it. But if you've got a good following because your product is working, then put that stuff in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a paragraph and paste that in there and then put that above it. So now I've got trusted by over 10,000 dog owners and certified trainers nationwide. And I'm just going to hit it like that. And we're not styling any of this yet. I really just want to get this thing built out. And then there's a supporting join thousands by getting this. So I'm going to hit here at clone, move it down. Now I'll put it, I'm just triple clicking. It should highlight all of it, but it's not for some reason. Okay, so then we put it there. There you go, join thousands. Okay, so there you go. And we're gonna make this free. Just highlight, copy it. Let's make it green. People like free. Okay, there you go. So we've got that. Now the spacing in that we still need to adjust and fix. So we will, but we want to just make sure that everything is set up how it should be. Okay. All right. Now we're going to get rid of the padding on this. This will just make everything a little bit taller, a little bit better. And then now we'll make this the container size. I don't really want to make the container size any bigger. Okay, so here we go. Now we've got let's go ahead and save it. We've got the beginnings of this lead magnet setup. It still needs, I think this just needs to be a little bit bigger because it's not great. And I think we're missing a couple things still. So let's go back into this. What is the subheading? There should be a subheading. We didn't, for whatever reason, we didn't get that. So let's look at it and see. Okay, subheading. Learn the same. Okay, so let's do this one. Go ahead and hit the plus, and we're going to do subheading. Finally, enjoy quiet moments. This free guide shows you exactly how. Okay. I'm going to just hit that. So we've got this free joy. Okay, so there we go. Humanely. Fast. And we're going to do 3 of them because obviously the pain point is we want them to get this thing done quickly and fast. Okay, so I've got that. Now we're moving along here. We need to add some other stuff. Okay, I'm just going to say in ChatGPT, okay, after the form and the video, what should go next according to what you saw on the Alex Hormozy page. So I'm referencing it back to that so that it can go back and look at it and go, okay, that's right. Let's see what they had. So there's social proof now that we need to do. Okay, so we've got, okay, social proof, reinforce. So we need to reinforce that. So we're going to do another headline. So over here, it's saying use a 3-column testimonial. So we're going to do a copy, and then we're going to do another headline. This one is going to be a header. We're going to paste that. Then we're going to do not 3 columns. We're going to do another subheading. Okay. So now we've got thousands of pet. Okay. And then let's. Okay. We've got that. Now let's add 3 columns. So I've added 3 columns, and we'll add a graphic of some stars. Now, if you don't have one, you can go ahead and make one. I'm just going to add the graphic here. I've got a 5-star thing right here. So we'll just do auto. Now that I have that, we need 3 of them. So I'm just cloning it 3 times, moving this over, moving it over. So now I've got 3 of them. Now let's do this. Now I'm not going to make up reviews. I'm just doing this for the tutorial's sake. So I'm just putting this stuff in here. Okay, that's still a little big, so I'd probably 150. There we go. So I'm just making the width a little smaller on these. Okay, there we go. Mic R, and then so I'm going to clone it, drag it over, clone it, drag it over, and then replace it with that. And replace this. And again, I'm just getting this stuff set so that we can have a good layout. So I'm going to go ahead and I hit save again. So now I've got that. There looks like there's a little bit of a gap right here. So we're probably going to need to put something in here. The other thing is we will start to kind of tighten up some of this stuff. Okay, so I've hit saved, loved by dog. Okay, we've got that information. Let's bring that down, bring that up. Okay, this one, same thing. We're going to put some other kind of title thing here. I just want to bring it up for right now. Go ahead and save it. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere now. Okay, let's do, all right. Here we go. What's inside section 2? This is the value stack. So now we're going to the what's inside, or what you'll get. So we're going to go ahead and add another section. That section, it's going to be same thing. So we'll scroll down, headline, what's inside. Go ahead and do sub. The sub is going to be, this is what you're going to get right here. Here's what's inside the barking guide, okay? I actually am going to change this just a little bit. I had it as that, but I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to put a graphic here. So I'm going to delete this. Oops. Delete that, and we'll add a graphic. So we'll put the graphic right there, and we'll delete that. So then it's like, oh, what's inside this? So now I'm moving this stuff around. That's kind of big. So we'll do like 150. Auto, 150. What's inside? And maybe we'll make okay, let's go to Google Gemini and make a graphic of a PDF for the, what did we call it? Stop your dog's barking unless, so it needs to be something else though, like, well, we'll just do that. For a free guide on how to. Okay. So now I'm saying make a graphic of a PDF for a free guide on how to stop your dog barking in 7 days or less. So I'm using Google's Gemini's Nano Banana to now make me a graphic that I can put in my squeeze page. So there it is. And it's like even the picture of the house, so everything kind of stays the same. So let's go ahead and we'll upload that right here. Now, if you had other graphics, you can totally do that. I'm just doing this again to help you guys see how you can structure this stuff quickly. Okay, put it in there. There it is. Let's change that. Make it a trans. So now I'm just saying make it a transparent background. Make it a transparent background with more of a PDF looking guide. So I'm trying to get rid of the background and make it look more of like a guide. Yeah, there we go. It's got like the little thing on the dog. That's great. Except for my colors are kind of like green. So let's give it the actual color so that everything can stay the same. So let's do the color. What is the green color? So it gives me the color right there, but I want to be able to copy and paste it. Okay. Use this color to accent the guide. Remove the blue. Perfect. Download it. Now we'll go ahead and upload it. It didn't really make the background transparent though. Dang it. I had to put it in Photoshop. So I'm going to go to Photoshop, open up the download, and drag it over Photoshop. I don't know why it does that. And we're going to, I'm just going to get this rectangle because it'll just be faster and just go something like this. Cut, new, paste. Okay, and we'll just crop it. Save it for web. Oops, I'm not even using Chrome. I don't know why it's out of habit because this is new. Okay, so click that and we'll upload the new guide dog. There we go. That's what I want. What's inside? Okay, great. Now I've done that. We've added the what's inside section. I need some bullet points. Okay, so now it's going to go in and give me some bullet points. Perfect. Go ahead and hit the little plus button and we're going to find the bullet list. And I'm just going to highlight all of these. Delete. Let's add a little separator. So what is that separator? Divider right there. And we'll make it dashed and like 50% to the left. And let's do 80%. Okay. Now we have all of the things that are included in it. So I'm just going to do this. I want to give it a little bit of space. And this thing, I don't know, let's see, width, let's do 250. I want that to be kind of maybe even 300. Whoops. Okay, what's inside? What you'll learn. You may, and this, you may want to change the way that this is like the format on it. Like how it's aligned. You might want to go more left on these. Just because it's kind of just 2 columns. It's up to you though. Okay, so I have that. Let's go ahead and save it. I left that window there. Let's see how it looks. Stop your dog barking. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere with it. A lot of this will go faster if you already have the assets built. So if you've already built all of the assets, it's going to make it look a lot better. But I'm going to have ChatGPT look at this page now and say, okay, looking at the page, what changes or updates do I need to do to make this an effective funnel? So now it's going to look at everything that I just made, and it's going to go in and say, okay, let's see what it needs before it can be an effective funnel. So the headline, stop your dog's barking. Okay, so now it's going, let's improve this. So it's saying like with shock collars. So now it's saying, oh, don't just have, stop your dog barking, because you can give them a shock collar. So now it's saying stop in 7 days or less without yelling or without shock collars. And we're going to underline these without yelling. Or shock collars. And then let's do, oops, keep moving it on accident. Then and it makes these, I hate how they've done that, where if you have to click on it first now. Let's see, 7 days. And we'll make that, let's do that like green. This the old way of doing it, and it's just annoying that they've changed the way, if you just, maybe it's faster for people, but I don't like it. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and hit save. Now it's saying add a quick benefit. So let's add the benefit. So I'm going to go in and put that in there. Oh, I think I need to add that. Join. So we're joining people that have done this. Join 10,000 in this. Okay, perfect. So now we've got a little bit more information. The dog videos right there. Now it says get my, okay, so it's saying change that to get my free 7 days. Click on that, and then we're going to edit the form. And then we'll click on the button, and we're going to hit get my free 7-day try guide. Close it out. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else it says. Oh, it says add trust line, instant download. Oh, okay. Yeah, we probably should put that in there. No trust or that. So it's saying underneath this. So let's go back into the form. And in the form, we're going to edit the form. And we're going to add a little text underneath the form that basically is saying we're not going to spam you. So put that in there. Centered. We'll make the size like 12, maybe 14, and maybe a little lighter gray. Save. Okay, there we go. Instant. Okay, great. That's looking great already. All right, so it says visual note, the photo of your dog training near the hero. Okay. Make a quick conversion tool. If you have a video, treat it like a short VSL, video sales letter. 10-second hook. So it's basically telling me what to do in my video. We're not going to do that right now. You should already have the video. And if not, you can ask ChatGPT to help you with that. So now it's saying you need to add a caption so that they know what it is, which is genius because they may not know what that is. So we're going to go ahead and put a subtitle and put that above it. Okay, hit save. All right, now it says you already have testimonials. Just add faces. So it's saying add the face. I don't have a face, so we're not going to do that right now. It says if you don't have photos, use silhouettes. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have a face, but we can make a silhouette. Make. Let's see. Make a silhouette for a. So ChatGPT, or Gemini is now making a silhouette. Or it should. I might have to give it a little bit more of a prompt. And maybe it would be kind of cool, because that's kind of like boring, right? So maybe I would just say, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Make a silhouette of a caricature of a man that loves dogs. I'm all about dictation and voice rather than typing. It's way faster in a lot of things. So we're going to have it give us an updated photo. Okay, whatever. All right, so I'm just going to screenshot this because I don't want to have to take it into Photoshop and do all of that again. Okay. I have one make of a woman, and while it's doing that, we'll go ahead and add a image. So we'll add the image, put it above, and we'll add that screenshot. So there's the screenshot. There we go. And we'll make it way smaller. That's good enough for now to get started. We'll clone it, move it over. Now I got 3 of them. There's a woman now. I'll try to get a little closer because I think that's kind of how I did the other one. Let's see what I have. I have Sarah. Okay, so and then a woman. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and upload that. Okay, that one's a little bigger, so let's make it 245. Oh, still too big. 230. Yeah. Okay. $230. Save. All right. Now our page is starting to look like something. We're starting to get some things here. So we need to fix this. This isn't quite big enough in my opinion. So let's go back up and we'll just make the font bigger. And instead of normal, we'll make it heavy. Go ahead and save it, and then we can refresh. There you go. That looks great. Okay, so now we've got it trusted by. We might want a little bit of a space between that. So with that, hit the style. Let's add 20. Go ahead and save it. Okay, now we're moving. Now we need to add, this is a great step. So now we need to add another feature. So let's go ahead and add another column. This column is about the trainer section. So now we're going to say meet the person, right? So let's go ahead and add the headline. And we'll say it's Mike. Meet Mike. And then we'll go ahead and put his stuff in here. You know what? This might be kind of cool where we're going to want a button right here just because we want them to buy, right? Or we want them to get it. So let's add a button right here. And let's change that style to, let's see, general button. We'll change the color to the green. And then what did it say? Get my free 7-day guide. So we'll go here and do same thing in the button. Get my free 7-day guide. What's cool when you do buttons like that is you can actually have it go to like specific spots. Why didn't that update? Oh, that's the element name. Button, text. Okay. Then let's have it scroll to an element, and the element will be section 1, save. Okay, so now we've got that stuff. The only thing that's a little bit, that bothers me a little bit is going to be that green color. So let's go ahead and grab that green that we had it's in Gemini because we had it change that color to this green. I'm going to copy that, go here to the 7-day guide, edit the form, click on the button. Let's see, colors and backgrounds, and we're going to change it. It's not letting me change it. Let's see, what color was it? I should be able to paste that in there. Huh, that's weird. Guess I got to do it there. Okay, so that will update the color. There, now the greens will match, or they should. Go ahead and see how it's looking. All right, it's starting to come together. I may want like something underneath where the dog is, so let's delete a couple of these. I'm going to ask ChatGPT, should we put something directly under the video section? So I'm just going to ask it, hey, should we put something there? We probably should, because it doesn't look like it's that big. And then instead of black, I'm going to do 10,000, and I'm going to do green. And then I'm going to also make this font bigger, because this is something I want them to see. All right. So let's see what it says. Oh, it says, add a few more testimonials. So if we had some more testimonials, let's go ahead and put these in here. Let's see. Wait, where did I ask that? I wrote a bunch of stuff. Absolutely. Right after your video, real results. Let's put that in there from real dog owners. Love it. So I'm going to move it down. And then I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to add, a short little clip here, just like it's saying. And we'll do a paragraph. And then the same thing here. Now listen, don't make up the testimonials. I'm just doing this to show you how to do it. Do not make them up. Okay, so that looks good. Now if we refresh, now it's starting to come together. It's looking good. Okay, get my free guide. It's not really, I would like a little bit of movement when I hover over this. So let's hit animation, and we're going to do hover, and we're going to just have it elevate. So that way when I hover over it, it goes up like that. Okay. And then we're going to go back to, okay, let's continue with meet Mike section. So now we're going back into the meet Mike section. This thing might be just a tad longer than an hour. Okay. So now here he is. Oh, we've got after helping 1,000 dogs. So now he's giving some more information. Here's the sub. There it is. All right. I would, if let's do, I'm like, if I were doing this, I am doing it. So we're going to do it. So in here, we're going to add when you hover over the purple, you can hit clone, and then it will separate it into two columns. This is where I would add an image, and okay. And then honestly, I'd probably move meet Mike. No, that's okay. No, yeah, sorry. I'm wishy-washy here on like what I want to do. I'm going to put Mike here, and then I'm going to move this over to here. We'll have the vertical to the left so that it's all the way up. Same thing here to the left. Now it's meet Mike, and that's a little big now, so we'll make that a little bit smaller. After helping, and then Mike's picture. Okay, let's do make a photo of Mike, the dog trainer. Now this would be like where your picture goes. Okay, you know what? I'll just throw my photo in there because I already have one. There's Mike. Okay, get rid of that. Make it auto, and then we'll make this smaller. Okay, meet Mike, and I could have like me holding a dog or something like that. And there I am. I'll delete that. Okay, there's Mike. And then I'm going to put in the copy that this would be like what you like your actual information here. Okay, right? Okay, there are different types of buyers too. So sometimes it's good to have, um, it's good to have different, like the video is going to, some people are going to watch the video, some people are more analytical and they're going to read and they're going to be like, well, I want to learn more about this person, and am I training my dog to do something correctly, or am I going to make it, is he going to learn bad behavior? So you, like, those are the things that you're going to want to like spell out and talk about. So now all I'm doing now is just adding a little bit of some aesthetic stuff, just separators, that kind of stuff. We'll go a dashed again and like 90%. All I'm doing basically is just helping with the design of the layout at this point. And I'd probably put some other, like maybe some other stuff in here or something like that. This should be kind of like aligned. No, it's okay like that. Okay. So now I've done a bunch of updates. Now, I am going to move it over because, well, it's okay. Meet Mike. Mike is this guy. So now I'm just going to, because there's a little bit of text, I'm going to slide this over. So now that I've slid that over, it gives it a little bit more information. And now they can see Mike. And there it is. And I'd probably just drop this other thing down just a tad. Like that. Save. Okay, so now we're there. Let's make another button, and we're going to move that button down. Whoa, it's going up. I want it to go down. That should have been, let's delete it. I don't know what the heck happened there. That was weird. Okay, clone the button, and I'm going to drag down right underneath there. There you go. Get my free guide, hit save. It's still going to do the same action where now if they're reading it, it's going to go back up to where they can fill that out. Okay. Okay. So now that I have the get my free 7-day trial, I'm just adding instant download, no spam, just proven training results. Make sure I'm adding that in there, and then I'm just, I've cloned it and I've added it there. So this is actually looking pretty good. If we refresh it now, we've got our free download available, stop your dog barking, and then we have all of this stuff kind of laid out. So it's starting to really take shape. If you click on it, it goes back up where they can get it. So now we just need like a little disclaimer just to kind of finalize this. If you could put more information and then more testimonials. The more testimonials that you have, the better results you're going to get. So make sure if you're going to do this to put in as many as you can, and then you can plug them in different sections like we did right there, right? So you just keep adding that stuff in there. But let's go down here. You'll see a little green plus. I'm going to hit the plus, and we're going to add another one column, and that one column is going to be like that. And then I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to choose the background color. Let's make it like, let's do black. And then we'll go ahead and add by clicking the little add button, and we'll add a paragraph. And in this paragraph, we're going to want to have some kind of disclaimer. So let's do in here, we need a disclaimer for the page. So again, I'm asking ChatGPT to go ahead and write a disclaimer that I can post right here. So I actually am going to use this one. It's given me a few different options. The brand voice, standard professional, legal. This one is good because this is like, hey, every dog is unique and results can vary depending on breed, environment. So this would be a great one to put in there. And the reason why is because you obviously are trying to get them to help them, but then if it doesn't work exactly how you want, then then they may reach out to you for some other services. So let's go ahead and delete. Okay, go ahead and hit save. So we've got our disclaimer there. Oh, we probably should put our name there. So we'll do subheading. We'll do Joe Eves. Trainer. Okay. I'm not really a dog trainer, but we're putting it in there, and then we'll bold it. All right, we've added the title, we've got the disclaimer, everything else looks pretty good. You can go in and if we wanted to, I don't know, it says Mike, let's do Joe. And then we could have, you could then start doing some, like underlines or maybe, geez, I hate how when you click and drag, you have to click in it and then drag. Let's do certified, a little bolder, maybe green. We could have an accent color, like a gray or something like that. But we're starting to get how this thing can kind of come alive. And then, start tweaking a few little things here and there. Just make sure you save it as you go. And let's see, watch the 7-day calm dog. Let's do 7-day because we want to let them know this is fast, right? Get rid of that. And then let's make this a little bigger. Go ahead and save it. And then let's take a look at it and see. So there we go. Free download available. Okay, here it is. You've got your form. This is a little bigger. You've added this stuff in there. They can click to watch the video if they want. Instant download. Join thousands. Loved by. This is a lot of dark, so I probably would swap this out just a little bit. So let's actually go back in here, and instead of the text, let's do the actual background. Let's see where this background ends. This is the only part that's a little tricky when you're doing this. Sometimes you have to hit this layers, then you can go into the page and see if you can find the section. Oh, that was like right off the bat. Okay, background color. If we do, we got a light, so we kind of have to. Well, if these weren't screenshots, but just showing like the different accents that you could do. I'd probably do something like that. Maybe even a little bit lighter. That's a little too blue, but like a blue, and then go really light, like something like that. Then now obviously you'd have to change these graphics because you can see like they were just screenshots, so you'd want to cut those out. But it does add a little bit to it when you start putting that in there. And the Love by Dog Trainers, that in my opinion would need to be that same background color too. So if you can't highlight it, just do the section and then background, and then it should remember that color, custom color. Just scroll down, go ahead and save it, refresh. Now there you go. So you can kind of start breaking it up by color so that it's not just this one thing. And maybe green is a little, maybe I want to set this green right here apart. So rather than do that, let's go back up here. This is kind of like, hey, get it before it's gone. So I'm going to hit the layers on this. And instead of green, let's do red. Go ahead and save it. Refresh. There we go. Free download available. Get it before it's gone. Now, that kind of creates that urgency. And then it has, stop your dog's barking in less than. So there you go. This is a way that you can build a quick landing page in less than an hour. And then the cool thing is you can just start tweaking it, start making changes if you're not getting the opt-ins. If you're getting people to go to the page and they're not opting in, then you may want to start adjusting those things. So that is how you'll do it. I would go in here now that we're in the page. Let's just have Atlas go through this one more time with what it did with Alex Hormozy and see if we need to tweak anything. So look, this squeeze page over one more time and let me know if there is anything else I need to do to get opt-ins, because that's the goal with this. So it's going to look at this one more time, and then it may make some suggestions. And then if it gives me some suggestions, it's going to go through there. It says we're 95% there. It's clean. It's great. Here's some things that you want to do with a specific timeline, 7 days or less. That's great. Great call to action. So it's going through all of these things. It says right above the name and email, add one line benefit statement. So the name and email right above it, it says get instant access. Ooh, that's great. So we're going to copy that. We'll clone this and then move it up. And then it says get instant access to the 7-day stop barking guide and start seeing results tonight. That's pretty crazy. Came up with that. Let's see. The stop barking guide. I'm going to do green for get instant access. There we go. Looks great. Okay. This is really important, actually. It says add a small trust or micro guarantee. So if we had, it's saying, hey, we trust, basically under here, it's saying edit the form and change out the text, not just to instant download, but we respect your privacy. So then there's the ability for them with the little lock and for them to be able to unsubscribe so they don't feel like they're just going to get spammed, right? Okay. Now it says watch the 7-day. Under the captions of the audio, this 45-second clip. So now it's saying, hey, not just a no yelling or whatever. They know that this is going to be a 45-second clip. So we got it there. Now it's like, okay, the 45-second clip. And then it says one more call to action midway down. After Meet Mike. Okay, so let's find Meet Mike or Joe, because I updated it to Joe. It has a little bone there. And it says, so it's saying, give it one more. So we'll do a little subheader. And it says, so join. So basically it's one more do free. Download the free. That free is a little weak. Let's give it a bold. The 7-day barking guide. Save. And then it says tighten the mobile view. So because most likely they're going to be on a phone or on Facebook when they see this, or something like that. So it's saying tighten it up. So if you click this button right here, you can actually see the mobile view. And yeah, it definitely needs some fixing. So what you would do is click on it, and then the biggest thing is make sure you see font size, and then the little phone, just drop it down. The idea is you just want this stuff to be a little bit smaller. Not too small though, because they still have to read it. Okay, watch it in action. There's all the information. This one's maybe a little too big too, so let's do that. Here's our testimonials, what's inside. Great. Go ahead and save it, and then you can go back to your desktop version. Okay, include the disclaimer, we did that. Optional add-ons. So this is giving us optional add-ons that we could do after they do this. And it says, see what's inside thumbnail mockup of the guide. It will increase perceived value by 20 to 30%. So it's basically saying you need to add like, see what's inside. So you would add like a little graphic or something like that. Or you could even, it's saying, see what's inside thumbnail. Oh yeah. So you would put it right there. So sneak peek or something like that. But the goal really would be that you do all of that. So now we've used ChatGPT inside of ChatGPT's Atlas web browser to help us build this pretty good funnel in less than an hour. Okay, so pretty crazy how you can do it. The next video that we'll be doing, we're going to be doing how to actually do the automation. So what happens after they opt in, and what are the things that we're going to do so that you don't have to manually do anything. It follows up with your lead, it warms up your lead, and if you have a product or an offer, it will help sell and pitch that lead automatically, so you don't have to remember to do those follow-up things. But we're going to build automations inside of Go High Level and using ChatGPT's Atlas to help us build the most effective funnel, and then on top of that, the effective workflow that can get you more business and more leads, which ultimately gives you more money, because that's the goal of this. So if you like this video, you found it helpful, give me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to learn more. Let me know what you've learned on this, and feel free to continue to subscribe and watch what I have coming out. Thanks for watching.